Fuck you, boy. You ain't trying to get high.
What's going on, man? We got my boy Trey the Kid in the building, man. What to do?
What's good, my brother?
Welcome to Pearl Gang TV.
Yes, sir. Good to be here.
Shoot, what we got going on, man? What projects you working on, man?
Well, right now I'm working on, let me get straight to it. I got another one I'm working on, kind of like my little personal project, the Hot Box. That's going to be pushed out a little bit later, but right now I'm focused on, let me get straight to it.
Okay, for sure. We need the fans to definitely be on the lookout for that.
I won't complain, shit, I'm getting paid from my medulla. I'm cooler than Freddie Jackson, sipping a milkshake in the snowstorm. Shit, I give a gang to keep a hoe going, I be low key. Hot box and got the window tinted for the police. Since some light might fall.
What's going on, man? We live here with the kid, Trey the Kid, man.
Yes, sir.
On here on Pearl Gang TV, man. Hey, tell us, before we get deep into it, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you originally from?
Well, man, I reside from Scottsdale, down the street from Decatur. You know, not too far from Stone Mountain, the east side of things, you know.
Okay, Zone 6.
Yes, sir, for sure.
Okay, so what got you into rapping?
Oh, I mean, I've always been in love with the culture, you know. And growing up, going through school, I found I had a way with words. And once I put that to a beat, I mean, I felt the magic, so I just kept sticking with it.
Okay. When you perform your first ever, like, rap, to say, I wanted to rap and try this, like, you remember your first rap or anything, or?
I don't remember the words, but I know for sure, like when I really felt it, me and my brother, like, we was recording. I remember he had it on his phone. We was staying in Scottsdale, and we was recording in the back, on the back patio, and I think he had some shit he wrote, and he recorded it, and I came right behind him, and I said what I said. His squeaky little voice too, bro. But when he recorded it and he played it back and we listened to it, I was like, okay, that's hard. And just, you know, moments from that stacking up on each other, you know, it's kind of built the buzz up. So, and I just kind of stuck with it. So.
That's hard. So, man, the music scene in Atlanta is crazy right now, man. How you feeling about what is all going on with the Thug? Then you got the Rollo stuff going on, and how you feeling about the music? Do you think it's changing it now that all of this going on?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's changing it. I mean, the music is a product of the environment that we live in, you know. And, I mean, I don't think it comes no surprise to anybody. I mean, the nickname for our city from the 90s was Hot Atlanta. And we all know how the word hot, you know, how that elevated over time, what that means. So, you know, when you come down here, it ain't sweet, you know. And you hear it in the music. It's a lot of shit that's going on, you know, and a lot of things come with that, you know, and I mean, it happens in any other hood you go to, any neighborhood you go to, any surrounding that you grow up in, depending on where you're from, you know. Yeah. It's all same walk of life, it's just different ecosystems, but we all go through the same shit, you know.
So the type of music you have, like, what was your best way of describing that?
I mean, I think my music is a breath of fresh air to me, you know. I personally make the music I like to listen to. It's not swayed by anybody else's opinion. It's just based on what I like to listen to, what I think jamming. And, you know, I like to think great minds think alike. And I like to think everybody got a little piece of greatness in them, so I think I connect with that. So I just think my music is a breath of fresh air.
Breath of fresh air. It's funny you talk about that, and it's crazy because some say that we have, like, nowadays a repetitive, you know what I mean, sounding for music and stuff. So with everything going on in the Atlanta scene, do you feel like it's that opportunity and that time for that breath of fresh air, so to say, you know what I mean, a different wave, different sounding, like it's time for that new sound?
I mean, I wouldn't say I think it's time for that new sound. I think it's just time for the eyes to get on the music that really matters, you know? And that's just me. Like, even back in the day when they used to say we was dealing with mumble rap in the city, I always felt like it was a situation where, you know, it's a melting pot down here. You can find any type of genre, any type of music that you want to fuck with down here. You just got to find the right shit, you know? A lot of people been focusing on, you know, I guess you could say like the microwave shit. You know?
Flashy shit.
You know, quick moment shit. And that's cool, you know. We're a city of partying, we're a city of going out and enjoying yourself, you know. And I feel like, you know, over time, once you see what's going on, and I mean, it's just like any other. I consider what we do a sport, you know. And it's just like when you see how like the Warriors, you know, once they come in the game and they dominate, next thing you know, teams start building their teams like that.
You pretty tall. Did you play any sports?
A little bit.
Okay. Look like a hooper.
Yeah, I mean, I hooped a little bit, you know. I do my thing. You know, I make use of my height, but
Yeah.
I do a little something.
So growing up, who originally inspired you? Like some of the artists?
It's a lot, man. It's a lot. I mean, I listen to all type of music, you know. So growing up, my dad had me on different type of music. You know, he was kind of old school soul, so you know, and he was kind of country, so I learned a lot about blues and.
Is he from Scottsdale also?
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
And then I had my uncles, you know, they put me on a different type of music, you know. It's really the rap shit I came up on, you know. They was the ones who let me go out and be myself and cuss and shit like that, you know. So I really kind of started to connect with certain type of music when it came to that. And my mom, you know, she's big on all type of mood music, you know. So she had a whole big old case of CDs with R&B, rap, you know, neo soul, all type of shit. So, you know, my influences, I mean, it go heavy, but I lean close to home. So a lot of my influences from the South.
Outkast, your T.i.s.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. Whole Dungeon Family.
Oh, that's Mount Rushmore right there. Outkast,
Oh, yeah.
Dungeon Family, you know.
For sure.
I mean, shit, man. The list goes on. I mean, you got, I fuck with.
How you feel about they like to have the debate of nobody listens to Jay-Z in the South.
I think that's cap. I mean, I think we listen to Jay-Z in the South, but like I said, I mean, we lit down here. It's like we have emotions, so it's like we like to listen to shit when we going through shit. You feel me? If we have emotion, we going out, we having a good time. We want to have the right music to fit the mood. You feel me? When it comes to Jay-Z, when you want to feel motivated, you want to go get you some money. You feel me? You gonna listen to that Jay-Z. So I feel like it's a time and place for Jay-Z. I feel like Jay-Z in everybody's playlist. It might not be a whole bunch of songs, but you got that go-to you go to. But we move music down here, so he get played in the South. It just ain't a lot. I mean, no disrespect, but I mean, we like mood music. We like to get our turn up. Hey, you see that Freaknik documentary coming out?
Oh,
You know what vibes, you know, we like to have a good time.
It's a lot of aunties definitely in that documentary.
Hey, for sure. I ain't asking no questions. Hey, you lived your life, man. Shit, I don't want you judging what I did, so I ain't gonna judge what you did.
So you go by K.i.d. What's the meaning behind your stage name?
I mean, I always went by K.i.d, and I like to think, you know, I go by different ones. You know, you can go by the coolest indicator, the king and the man. It's a couple different ways you can go with it. You know, it all depends on how I'm feeling. You feel me?
You got an acronym for it.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just me embracing. You feel me? That young side in me. You know, staying, keeping hope alive on certain shit. You know, keeping fresh energy and stuff like that. But I mean, I spend it a different type of way, different mood on me. You know.
You know, they say that it's the world's most dangerous job to be a rapper nowadays. You know what I mean? So what's one of the hardest things about being an artist? I wouldn't even say just a rapper, because I feel like you're an artist, you know what I mean? You're so talented in different ways, you know what I mean? So as an artist or rapper, whatever one you should prefer, like what's a difficulty and what's one of the hardest things you have to go about as that?
I mean, I think one of the most difficult things is really staying yourself and growing growing the aspects of yourself that make you who you are. Because a lot of times when you're dealing with music in the industry that we in, a lot of things are swayed by different people's opinion. You feel me?
Copycat.
Yeah, it's flared. I mean, not even just opinion, but it's based on what another person feels from your music.
I feel you.
And you know, when you deal with that, you know, it gets kind of hard because you feel like you have to please someone else, this, that, and the third, and you might take outside opinions, and it's good to have criticism, you know, but I think it's important for you to be able to know your strengths and know what makes you you, and be able to grow through that without letting too much of the outside noise affect you. Whether that be maybe certain people in the label, or maybe certain things on social media and things like that, or maybe certain people in your circle that ain't telling you the right shit. They just going with what they, that's why it's important to have a good foundation around you of people that, you know it's going to give you advice from their heart, and that's going to keep you on the right. Because a lot of people get in this industry, and then once they start to see it rise, and they feel the pressure to keep going, they try to, you feel me, get validation from different places instead of the right people and things like that. And I think that's where a lot of people start to fall to the wayside, because then you go outside of yourself, and then that's where the copycat stuff comes. That's when you start listening to different stuff, and you start sounding like another motherfucker and stuff like that, and then your development and your growth goes off. You feel me? So, I mean, I think that's one of the biggest challenges as an artist, staying true to yourself.
True to yourself.
Too many people from the outside, you feel me, dictate what you're doing.
What's the best advice you've received in this game as far as like dealing with your music and, your career-wise and stuff like that? What's the best advice you've received?
I mean, it might sound cliche, but staying consistent. I mean,
that's key.
Whenever I run into somebody and I ask them, they tell you keep going, staying consistent, because it's key. It's key. I mean, that's when you look at the greats and you look at the people that's, gotten to the places that you want to go. And the key factor is hard work that. Of course, you gotta have talent. That's important, because that's what's gonna give you a longevity. But being consistent, that's why you see certain people. That's why you see Drake on a certain run. He has a system and he does what he do, and he stays consistent. That's why you see an artist like Currency. He stays consistent. The people that when he built a cult following after that.
Shout out to Spitter, man.
For sure. And it's just like, I mean, I think that's the biggest advice I've gotten, is staying consistent and, staying the course, growing in your element and staying the course.
So
putting out dope shit.
For that that new K.i.d fan, pop the project in, become a fan. Like, what do you hope people take away from your music the most?
I think what I hope they take from it the most is that I put a lot into it, I put myself into it, and it's just, it's big for me, like, when I listen to my music and it jam, but it's bigger for me when I see other people's reaction and seeing how it affects, because it feel like, you feel me, we got a connection, we got a like mind in that, So, I mean, for me, I just want to make that connection.
That's dope. What advice would you give up to, like, up-and-coming and aspiring artists?
I mean, I just give them the best advice I got.
Stay consistent. That's dope. So what's some of your goals? What you want to get out of this game, man? Everybody wanna, of course, get paid. Blow up like the world trade, buy mama house. So what's some of the things you want out this thing, man?
I mean, I want impact. I want longevity. I feel like those two things, I mean, you can say accolades, that's good, but I've seen so many people, you feel me, go through that first year where they just reach the height quick, and then they get all those accolades, and then they don't have the longevity to match with it. Or you have artists that come out, and at first the music give you a little feeling, but it don't have an impact like it should. So as the artist continues to put out music, it just don't hit the same, It's not no development with the artist, not no development with the music. So I think impact and longevity, those two things, I mean, and I just think when you do good work consistently and success, I mean, it's bound to come to you. So I just think if I stay the course with making what music I feel good and what music that proves to be good and proves to be successful, and I keep doing it, I build longevity and I make an impact, and everything else will come with it.
So it's been a little minute, you know, since we dropped. We heard from the last project, but you just came and dropped a collab project.
Oh, for sure. That Doobie and Dutch, the Adventures of Doobie and Dutch.
Yeah, speak on that. Let me give me some gems on that.
Oh man,
That tape rocking, man.
Man, well, I mean that's something. That's honestly that's another day in the office for me and Teezy. I mean, me and 2-3, you know, that's Doobie on Dutch. You know, that's just something that's the chemistry that we done built over the years. You know, that was something that we put together. That was something that we felt like was a vibe when we was doing it. It was something that when we let the people in our inner circle, they fuck with it. It was something that it was like our little nephew. You feel me? That's coming up. You know, and as you creating it, you see him going to the Pee Wee ball game and knocking that shit out the park. You see it like, and it's just. It give you that energy. So
I ain't gonna lie, man. That project was kind of outcast, if I do say so myself. Like, what's the vibe, the chemistry between you guys? Like how did that all come about? Like, what's the? Give me the scoop.
I mean, with me and Teezy, I mean that's my dog. I mean, shit, it's bigger than music. I mean, before I ever did music with him, me and him was cool, and then once he showed me that he was doing music, and once I started dipping my foot into it, we both realized it was something there, you know. So, and then it came off easy, you know. I mean, one of the tracks is easy. That kind of lets you know what the word is. But
I like that.
It came off easy, you know. The energy he brought and the energy I brought it matched each other. I mean, great minds think alike. I mean, we both vibe to the same music, you know. We both laugh at the same shit. We both do the same nigga shit, you know. I mean, we pop shit the same way. You know, he got his vibe, I got my vibe, but it blend and it mesh together, you know. So when it comes to the music, it be the same way, you know. So and he dope, I'm dope. So when you put dope and dope together, I mean, the possibilities endless. So and you'll see that on the tape. I mean, it's dope, man. I mean, I'm proud of it. So.
That's a vibe. I was liking that Clueless. You know, of course, that Easy. I just seen the video shot by
my dog Urban Boy.
Urban Boy. Okay, Urban Boy shot that video. That's fly. Shout out Urban Boy. You know what I mean? Hopefully to see more videos from you guys and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's my dog, man. My boy hungry. And every time we link up, we handle business. You know, whether it's on the fly. Whether we got it planned out, it always come out good, you know. He bring the energy and I match the energy and it just come out good. So for sure, more things on the way.
Man, definitely. So you got anything for us to get excited about, the projects and stuff like that? Any upcoming projects?
Oh yeah, for sure. We got Let Me Get Straight to It. You know,
okay.
That's a project I'm getting ready to release real soon. I don't want to give y'all a date on that, but just know we got some new music coming. And when that shit come, it come. Just know we got. Wait till that new shit come out.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm telling you, hey, that shit gonna be hard. I'm popping shit on that shit. I got my folks with me. They popping shit.
Who you got on there?
Oh, I got Teezy on there. I got Trill Deal on there.
Okay, shout out Trill Deal, man.
My dogs, you know. For me, I mean, they're really my in-house dogs. You feel me? They're the folks I made connections with. You feel me? Through either kicking it with them or networking it. You know, these people that, you know, genuinely make good music that I fuck with, that I ride around with. I got some shit coming with Your Beach. Y'all gonna hear that shit. That's gonna be dope, you know.
Oh, I heard of him. He's real dope. Huh? Dope.
We got some more shit coming, bro. But right now, what I'm focused on is that Let Me Get Straight to It, man.
Let Me Get Straight to It. So is that gonna be like a collection series, or there's gonna be one and done? Like, man, I'm excited.
I'm excited too, man. The thing about it is, man, I'm kind of weighing the options right now. I just want to see the energy that come with it, you know. I really feel like possibilities is endless, you know. I feel like we can go with a collection series. I feel like we can build off of that and maybe branch it into a different series where it won't be like Let Me Get Straight to It 1 or 2. It can be that, or it could be, let me get straight to it.
It's endless.
You feel me? You know how Kanye did the college dropout and the graduation?
True.
Instead of going the numerical route, I could go,
That's
let
dope.
me get straight to it, or, from progression from that title to a different title. I mean, it's so much shit you can do with that, man.
So where can them folks find you and find your music and everything at?
Oh, well, as far as Instagram, you can find me on K.i.d. As far as Twitter, you can find me at one grown ass K.i.d. You can find me on all streaming platforms at K.i.d. Put them dots in between that kid, K.i.d.
For sure.
Or you can just look up the Pearl Gang Music Group, because I'm in it's a melting pot of dope ass niggas, man. And, you can do that just to get, dip your toe in and figure out what you like out of them, You ain't gotta just listen to just me. You can see what type of vibes we got in there. It's really like a dispensary, you can go in there and get whatever your high is,
So is there anything else you like to share for us before we get out of here, man?
Man.
Pop that shit, brother.
Hey, man,
Want to promote, shout outs, anything.
Man, look out for everything that we got going on under the Pearl Gang envelope, man. Umbrella, I mean. Just look out for everything we got going on Pearl Gang TV. Look out for visuals, Might have a podcast coming, We might have, man, it's so much shit we might have going on, man. I mean, we just cooking up right now. And, I mean, look out for me. Look out for Teasy. Look out for With Your Beach, It's a lot of us out there, man. Look out for that, man. It's a lot of good energy coming from this side, so I can't wait to get it to you, man. For
shit show. Well, it's been a pleasure, my brother. You know what I mean? Hey, we live here with K.i.d, man, Pearl Gang TV, and we out.
Yes, sir.